Hello, everybody. Welcome to Red Velvet Talks 2, episode 2. I cannot believe I'm still doing this. My manager, some of you know about him. He's kind of, yeah, he really pushes me to do things. But today I wanted to get on here and allow you all to ask me questions and me tell you a little bit about myself. Again, Red Velvet Talks came from, as I call the quote unquote phone booth in the shower. And the reason why I came up with Red, well, no. I have a cousin who pushed me to really, really do my passion. And because she has pushed me to do my passion, I did avoid her for quite some time. My daughter's been pushing me for years. I've been avoiding her as well. But I still bake because I love it. I really do like it. And it's more so I like to see people's reaction once I bake and they tell me how good it is. And that's what I get from it, their happiness. But in my phone booth, yes, Red Velvet Talks came up. And I couldn't get out the shower fast enough to call my cousin and tell her this is what it's going to be. So from there, we ran with it. I love it. It speaks so much of me. And this is how we got started. But I want to show you all something as well. So not only Red Velvet Talks was pushed through my cousin, I have an aunt named Aunt Pat. My Aunt Pat, when we were younger, she would come to the house and she would bake with us. And we would bake all different types of goodies and treats and things just to have in the house. So when people come over for the holidays, we had things to eat. So she kind of like really set the tone for me with that. And then my grandmother, Sarah Margaret Noel, who I love. Oh my God, I love. Anyway, I was able to come across some of her recipes and I actually had them laminated. So, I'm sorry, some of them are upside down. Some of them, so she has the Never Fall bread. She even has the 7-Up cake. It's a cake in here called The Cake. I don't know. Maybe some of you all do remember that one. Cherry dump cake. I have no idea, but I haven't tried it, but I think I might need to add it. But cherry dump cake. But I have so many of my grandmother's recipes in her handwriting, which I actually love, that I, will probably start playing with, and some things I have played with. And just a little thing about my grandmother. This is her ring. My daughter had this made for me, and it's in her handwriting, and it says, "Together." So I wear this ring often, or should I say when I'm not eating too much stuff I have no business eating and my finger's too swollen, I can't get it back on. But anywho, yes, but I wear this ring often to remind me of my grandmother, to remind me of my family and the support of my family and my friends. This ring means everything. And I don't think my daughter really realizes how much this ring means to me. Because the day she gave it to me, I cried like a 2-year-old. But yes, so that's a little bit about me. So let's see what questions you all have and let's jump on into this, okay? Okay, so some of the questions that you have for me, let's see what this is about. This could be fun and scary at the same time. My manager, my secret manager will be reading out some of these questions for me to answer, okay? So let's hear what you all got for me today.
All right, so the first question is, why do you love baking?
And I think I said that in the beginning. My aunt was the one who started it with me, and then into my grandmother. And it feels that space. It's to see people's happiness. So when they cut into a slice of cake and they eat it, and you know how you hear that person say, "Oh my God," that is what gives me joy. It's more of just seeing how grateful they are, how my sweets make them feel, and the fact that they keep coming back for more, which is good. So that, yeah, I would say that's what really got me there.
Okay, so for our second question, how long have you been baking?
Ooh, Well, of course, with my aunt, I guess since what, middle school? And then I just kept baking. I just kept baking. I actually met someone, but he is long gone, long gone, long gone. Let me make sure I say this is long, long, long gone. Anywho, I actually made him some homemade chocolate chip cookies. And I remember him stating, you will never make chocolate chip cookies for anybody else because he just enjoyed the chocolate chip cookies so much. So yes, so let me say, I do more than just red velvet. And yeah, so.
Your third question is, what made you decide to do Red Velvet Talks?
My persistent daughter to a certain degree, but more so my persistent cousin, Kiana Ellaby. Yes, I'm gonna say her full government name. Kiana Ellaby is the one who actually pushed me to do something with my art. I did not know that I was going to end up doing a podcast. This is, as they would say, this was definitely not on my bingo card. But she has been pushing me for years, and I don't know if I told you all. She called me some weeks ago, so 2 weeks. I think I ignored her phone calls or didn't call her back. But again, I had my phone booth conversation, and that's when Red Velvet Talks popped in, and that's when I started doing this. But that is what pushed me to do this. I had no idea I was going to do this. One, I don't like talking in front of large crowds. I'm very nervous to do that. Again, I'm very nervous doing this, but I'm doing it. But and I love it. I love it so far. I really, really do. And I love it because of my support. And again, I got to thank my manager over here. So those who know, my manager is not playing. So yes. So because of him too, he has really, really been pushing me to really do this. And I appreciate it. And I love, love, love everyone's support and all the positive energy and feedback I'm getting back from this. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, it's Erika from Red Velvet Talks. Guys, don't forget, click on the QR code so you can order your cakes for the holidays. I have a lot of love to give in these baked goods that I have. So don't forget, click and order your cake from Red Velvet Talks and like and subscribe my podcast. Talk to you later. Bye.
So your fourth question is, when did you discover that baking was your passion?
That's a good one. I guess because everybody kept asking for it. And two, normally around the holidays is when I really get thrown into my Christmas spirit and I'm baking. And again, remember I said my Aunt Pat would come and she would bake with us during the holidays. So it's always been more of a holiday type thing. But then I started baking outside of the holiday. So during the holidays, I do goodie baskets, and I put all kinds of different things in there. And again, the passion, I don't know, it's something about just getting in the kitchen and being in your zone. You got your music playing and you're baking with all that love and all that energy in it. And again, just seeing people's response. That's what it is, because, you know, sometimes you don't know what someone is going through and what's going on in life. And just something as simple as a red velvet cake or a 5-flavor pound cake or a lemon pound cake or oatmeal carmelitas or chocolate chip cookies, anything like that could actually impact the person. Just a smile. And it could be just a smile for a moment. It could be a smile for quite some time, but yes. I have an uncle who passed, even though he wasn't supposed to have it, but he would always ask me for pumpkin cookies. He claimed that my pumpkin cookies gave him the energy that he needed to push forward. He said it was something about my pumpkin cookies that made him push forward. So He would sneak and call me, and of course, I would fix him pumpkin cookies. So I think it's a whole lot of different things that really I can say really gave me the passion to do this.
Your fifth question is, how did you stay on the course and not give up on your journey when there are bumps in the road?
That's a good question. There has been bumps in the road, but yet people still keep asking, not keep, people still want what I have. They still want homemade cakes. And I guess homemade cakes just made with love. What kept me on this journey is my family, my friends. I met a very, very nice person not too long ago. And their response was just keep going. Just keep going. Nothing but positive energy. Just keep going. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Here I am, 53 years old, and I'm starting a new journey in life. And I'm loving this journey. And so I'm going to keep going until the wheels fall off. So y'all may be all caked out by the time I leave this world, but my daughter will have the recipe, so she will have to figure out how to fix it or fix it for everyone. But I'm going to keep going. I don't see the wheels falling off anytime soon. I find that there is I have a new lease on life, and I'm going to run. I'm going to do the darn thing, and I'm going to keep going. Nobody's going to tell me to stop. I'm going to keep going.
Question number 6.
Yes.
What is the big deal with your famous red velvet cake?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, the big deal with mine is a lot of people think red velvet is chocolate cake. Red velvet is not chocolate cake. I don't know where that came from or how that came about. Again, my recipe is 5 generations old. Um, so I you got me on that one. Um, yeah, you got me on that one. Okay, I'm yeah. I don't know what to say right now, but
Question number 7. Where do you see yourself going with your podcast and baking?
wherever God takes me, wherever God takes me. Um, he ordered my steps. He ordered my steps when I was in that phone booth in my shower. He told me what to do. He told me who to talk to help me do this. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it going.
Question number 8.
Okay.
How did you get started and what was so special about it?
Again, I got started years ago. What's special about it is love. That's it all summed up in one, love. 2, I have to think about my father, Noel. Noel was obsessed with my red velvet cakes, with my baking. My manager, his mom, is obsessed with my red velvet. In fact, I've been making red velvet quite frequently lately, and I have to take her red velvet all the time. I'm not understanding, but but I want to say love, absolutely pure, genuine love. Thank you all for the questions. I want to thank you all again for your support with me and this journey. Those were some great questions. I'm looking forward to running with this. I'm looking forward to your support, and please pass it on. I want you to like and subscribe to my page, and please pass it on to others. Let's keep this ball rolling. Again, there's special shout outs that I want to give, but I can't really say names per se right now. My girls, you know who you are. I love you all. My girls, my sisters. And yes, of course, my cousin Kiana, my manager, again, who has to be nameless for right now. And then there's some other people out there that I just really, really want to just say thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I would say I would give you a free red velvet, but I can't do that. But maybe a mini bunt, maybe that might work. But I love you all. Thank you all for tuning in to Red Velvet Talks. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. I think we might do a sneak peek with my daughter this weekend. So we'll see what happens, because she was asking a whole lot of crazy questions. So, because she doesn't really know what's going on just yet, which is really funny. But probably a sneak peek with my daughter, Talea. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning into Red Velvet Talks. See ya.